Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a layout update for September. Not much has changed or been done to the layout, but I'll show you what I've been up to on the layout with little bits that I've done, and then I'll show you the main reason or where my attention has been mainly focused on this month and other things I'm doing. So without further ado, we'll be back in a sec. So with looking back at last month's update, shall we say, I know I'd been saying it for quite a while to cut out this piece for the town scene, which is the tunnel entrance portals. So I cut that out the other day in preparation for doing the tunnel mouths, and then working out where the tunnels mouths would be going, etc. I have used that tunnel or tunnels mouth, should we say, as a bit of a rough guide, as I know that the double one on this side, I think I'm gonna have to cut off about half of the kit, as I did with that one over there again, kit bash it and do the same for the single one as well. So each, it's roughly about that big on each side, or no, actually just this side, because that side is going to be hidden mostly. So they fit both in nicely, and then what I've done is, I don't know if you can really see, I'll use the ruler as an example. I've cut out quite a distance away from the track, just grab this retaining one from it. It's kind of falling apart because I had to bodge it up slightly, but there you go. Just get it in line slightly. Yeah, there you go. So then obviously the wall, sugar, the wall will be going there, just so it gives you that piece there. And on the same again, what I'll do is I'll on the tunnel cappings, I won't put the top caps on. I'll use the spare bits from these kits and put them along. But as you can see, it's a bit of a height variation again. But yeah, that's the look you'll be getting. And then the same again. Sorry guys. Same again there. So it's in. Going all the way along, so to say, which I've noticed this, although you can see, but I've bodged it up slightly. You can, what I'm thinking of doing is getting a sheet of 1 or 2 mil ply, and putting struts every so now and again from there, and putting the board on it so that it gives it the bend, and then just sticking these, or even possibly tacking it with nails in certain places along, so and then glue it so it gives it the rigidness. This piece of wood here is for the sections that will be going in there. So obviously this is the first piece there, second piece there, and then this third piece would be going that way. This just gives me then the space I need for the wall basically. And then what I'll do on the opposite side is, as I said, put a bit of a board, paint it black, so that when I'm on this side videoing from there, you'll have some nice shots looking down while the trains go back and forth. But yeah, other than that, there's not much. I'm due this week to get the insulation board, whatever you want to call it, as I'm going to stick it on top of this, but not straight away, but carve out the road so that the town's got a bit of a height variation. Just block the camera there, sorry. So the town's got like a bit of a height variation, and then obviously what I'll do is whichever way the road comes down, I will be buying the stone terraced house kits. But what I will do is once I bought, obviously I won't buy them until I've carved out the thingy, but what they'll do is then they'll be set in individual stages coming down, and then obviously a little path going down. It seems to be a common thing. I know in York, they've got, you know, houses on hills and stuff going down. It looks pretty cool. And then obviously, because this will be higher, this again will come down. I'll carve it out of the foam board just so it comes down to the same level as what, although the retaining wall on this end will be this height. So obviously, you know, it'll come down along here and then disappear that way, come down a ramp here, and then along this back bit here there'll be a road going across straight away for the bridge. This side as well I need to sort out, but what I'll do is when I've carving out the board, the foam board for this as well, I will cut these pieces of lengths of wood to the size for the supports for this. They'll get screwed in place, so then obviously it'll have support, because at the minute it's only one at the back there. I don't know if you can see very well, not really. Down in the corner there, if I can get my finger in, where my finger is, there's a support, and obviously the back is the same as this one here, just pieces sprued along the back with a little piece on top. And then obviously here, not much has happened in the way of anything else apart from that really. I'm waiting for the clips and splices. These, when my camera wants to focus, there you go, these blue and red things, I've only got a few left, which I need to go back to ordering some again offline, especially for this side. The layout, there's apart from, well, they're ready, waiting and going to go in. I haven't soldered them to the track just yet. It's only up to here, and there's one there as well. So this entire section over here needs to be thingied. But other than that, well, there's the wires rating. I don't know if on the last update I did cover what was going to happen here, but I don't know if people noticed I had these, when I'm not concentrating on something else, these stuck to the wall due to the coaches coming round and there not being a significant amount of space. Because obviously when I laid the track, I didn't look what I was doing over this end, just tacked it all down and then realised that it was too close to this wall, but never mind. I'll just stick these on there like that all the way along, and then I'll get small bit of back seam something or whatever on a sheet of, well, I might just put a thin sheet of 1mm ply, or if I can get it thinner than that, put it on there and then put a bit of a back seam. But other than that, there's, as I said, that's all I've done really. Yeah, I'm sad to say, guys, but the layout hasn't really had much work done to it with me working and going on to what I've been doing, which we will go on to now. So I'll be back in a sec. So this is what I have been working on. For not many people that know or are guessing what on earth this is, part of my Warhammer 40,000 army. It's an Imperial Knight, just to go with my Blood Angels army. The 30th of October, for a week in Chester Games Workshop, they're doing Armies on Parade. I did buy this last year and wanted to enter it in last year, but unfortunately I did not get it built or painted in time. So this year I have got my backside into gear, so to say, and I've got, although the 12 months I have been doing bits and bobs to it when I can, but yeah, this is what I've concentrated on so far. I will be putting, I'll tell you what I'm going to do anyway. So it's going to be on a 2 foot by 2 foot board, with a squad. Well, me. At first off, I wanted to just enter this by itself, giving it the look of that sniper. When it focuses, that sniper there is the last scout in his squad. As you can see, he's got an ammo box there and a melter bomb. I will be buying, you can buy the Space Marines that are like a dead and stuff, and I'll be putting them on the board. But the back theme of it is this guy's the last guy in his squad from an alien invasion or an enemy assault, whichever, and he's literally thought, right, okay, well, last man standing, let's go for it, so to say. And then all of a sudden, you know, in a ruined city, and then all of a sudden, this knight and a few other forces that come round was burst through a building above his head. As you can see, although the Gatling cannon will be pointing more or less that way, and then this weapon here won't be used. It'll be this big massive cannon, as if to say, come on then, you know, you want to fight, we'll give you a fight, so to say. This, although I have not got the guys in it at the minute because they need painting. There is one guy, or there is a, sorry guys, I'm trying to do this while holding my phone. I am in the process of building another one, if I can get it done. Although this one, the one thing that's taken me so long to do this is for it to be magnetized. If I can just, yeah, that little shiny thing there in the green, well, that's magnets. Literally this bit here, in there there's a magnet, in there there's a magnet, and if I pull it off, ooh, sugar, there, it's just so for the fact of when I go gaming and stuff, depending on what my enemy or the other guy brings, I can swap out the guns for different things. It's the same with the top one as well. It's all magnetized. That's what's really taken the longest to do with this model, really. So yeah, as I was saying, there'll be 2 of them, so that's why I've positioned the wall as it is on this second one here. Although I'm doing the base first, because the mistake I made with this one is I stuck the legs down, and then it's only recently I've started doing the base on it, and then realised, you know, dry brushing, painting the actual base. I don't know if you can pick it out there, but trying to get in between here when I take the top off, you know, it's not the best really. So this is why I'm doing this one. My camera really wants to focus. It's not really doing its job today. So that's why I'm doing it without the legs on, so to say. So basically they've both burst through. You know, a building will be in rubble, whatever, behind them, and then obviously this is just like the perimeter walling. This land speeder will be somewhere on this 2 foot board, zooming through, as if to say, you know, this he put out a radio call for if there's anyone left. He's given his location. You know, he's not received anything from high command or anything like that, so he's thought, right, okay, well, I am the last guy, so to say. better hunker down and, I don't know, put up a good fight, I suppose. And then all of a sudden, you know, these great big, well, if I can only do the one, this great big knight burst through, and then all of a sudden a land speeder with a group of guys in it and a 10-man squad have run to help him out. They've heard his call, they haven't been able to answer him to say, yeah, you know, we're on our way. But yeah, this is what I have done instead of the layout. It's, you know, it's, as I said, I did have this is my other hobby apart from model railwaying. It's slightly expensive as well as the layout. Like this knight, the Renegade pack for the both two of these knights was £120. One knight by himself is £95. And considering, you know, of how tall he stands, it is a pricey hobby. This land speeder cost me 18 quid. The guy there, the sniper, they come in a squad of 5. They cost me 20 or so pounds. If anyone is interested in what kind of army I've got, or just even, you know, just a video of showing you what I've got and the amount I've got, you know, just drop a comment and I'll show you, basically, because I have got quite a lot. In the old system, 7th edition, without the knights, although the knights on the last edition were 450 points each, and that's the setup with that and the Gatling cannon on both of them, as they were gallant Crusaders, I think they are. Knight Crusaders as the ones I'm modelling. Without them, and without this land speeder now, obviously, I've got 3,399 points worth of an army, which is quite a lot. Well, a lot of points. I don't know how much it is now because we're on a new edition, the 8th edition, which I'm learning what's what and all the rest of it. But yeah, this is what I've been getting up to, I suppose. Apart from, as I said, working quite a lot. And that's it, really. So yeah, for the display, this is going to get spray painted, which I've got the spray can there for it. The guys which are in this tub. See, there's the other snipers out of that squad. These will be going, although he's not actually stuck in there, he does come out. So once I've done the display, what I will be doing is I'll get, because I've got some of these old bases still, these are the old bases, they're on 25, well, there's these bases. This is one of the new tactical marine squads. And the camera wants to focus again. These are the new tactical squads. And to be fair, considering, well, they're not, well, although there are new guys out now, these are the old kits. These are the second newest, and then they've obviously got the new Primus ones, which the guy stands up about yay big, unfortunately, which I will be getting, but this is the standard I will be painting them. So yeah, that's it really. I was thinking of putting this guy in it because I'd already had his camo and that done, but obviously I stuck him from his smaller base there. I stuck him on a big one, which I can't even, getting him in is pointless. But he's out of my other set of snipers I've got. So yeah, there's the guys from the land speeder, which, while this video uploads or has uploaded and you're watching it, these will be getting sprayed, and the same with them as well. Although originally, when I was setting out of how I wanted this to look, I was going to have him like that, and then this guy stood next to him, because I've modelled him to be like that. Although I was just going to model him with one hand on the rocket launcher, and then one hand here. Oh, I haven't got the bits, but you get like this little motion. Actually, there is a bit of a model. This little, does not want to think. This is like a little handheld motion detector. So I have got one in like a hand thingy where he's looking at it. So like putting it on his hand, and it, like, you know, one shot in the rocket launcher while looking at this little motion detector, and then like revealing the locations to the sniper, so to say. But the way I did the walling, because as I said, I'd already done this when I stuck the feet down. So unfortunately, and if I put in there, you know, he's going to get knocked over by the leg, as if this thing's walking. So yeah, so that's it basically. If you want updates on what I'm doing with these, feel free to comment and ask. You know, I will if people are interested, as I said. If not, you know, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. I used to go to Games Workshop regularly in the past, and used to sit there on a Sunday painting these, as I was never interested in playing the game. I just built them and painted them, because I thought, well, you know, I'm not really interested in learning the game. And listening to the people be like, oh my god, you killed my Primus, blah blah blah, and you're like, it's a little model. And then you, like, now I've actually realised, you know, the game is worth playing. Although I wouldn't be all dramatic. I'd be like, right, okay, well, you've killed my guy, blah blah blah, whatever. So yeah, I'll leave the video at that. As I said, if you want updates on how I'm progressing with this, and even the board I'll be marking out with the foam board, because that was another reason why I'm getting the foam board for the town scene upstairs, is so the other loose bits will be going on the, as I'll be getting a 6mm ply board, whatever, and then the foam, cutting the 2 foot by 2 foot bit out of the foam board, because this base will be sat inside the foam board, and it's easy to cut out than try and stick it on board and then try and like mask it up, because obviously the display board will only be for that week, and then I won't use it again until like next year, so to say, or whenever I decide to do another Armies on Parade. So yeah, that's it really, guys. I think I've waffled on long enough now. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Thanks again to the new subscribers. I've noticed on the what's called a YouTube analytic thing, I've had more subscribers, which, you know, it's greatly appreciated. Obviously people are liking me videos and what I'm posting up. A few of you commented on the running session on the last month's update. Greatly appreciated. I think I've written back to them. I'm not too sure at the minute, but I have been watching everyone else's layout updates. Graham's, Dave from Dean Park, Model Budget Railway, and, you know, just to name a few. I can't remember off the top of my head all of you, because I'm subscribed to that many people. But yeah, leave a like, comment, you know, even if it's not your thing and you think they look cool and you just want to know the progress, let me know, and I'll post more videos up for you. So yeah, I shall bid you farewell, and I shall see you in the next installment of either the layout, whichever comes first, or whichever I do really. So yeah, I shall see you guys in the next one. So goodbye.